Aries, I'm seeing here that you have been dealing with somebody who is like totally irrational. Okay, somebody who's very manipulative. I would say a very cold blooded person who tries to take advantage of other people. I see this person as being the kind of person who would try to put themselves in a authority figure in your life or around your family or in your community, okay? And it looks like this person has pushed you into becoming the nurturer. Like because of their coldness, you are having to like counter how is the word I'm looking for, counteract that energy, like counteract that negative energy that this person's bringing to the table, right? And it's like you're having to be the nurturer. You're having to like bring peace to the table, bring stability to the table here, okay? Bringing security to the table here. Like, because of this person, it's like you are having to be the caretaker. And it looks like this person put you in that position because of their actions. So, if this was a romantic partner, right? Then this is a romantic partner that put you in a position where you had to balance things out around you by becoming the caretaker, by becoming these things. You know, this is also somebody who was created a very dysfunctional environment, you know, to the point where it was like you didn't know how to, I want to say, like, you didn't know how to navigate your way around. So it was like you became overly not emotional, but overly supportive, overly nurturing, overly, so it was like one extreme to the other. You know, this person caused this weird dynamic, and it's like you had to offset it by becoming just as extreme as they were. Okay, so they were manipulative, you became a nurturer, right? They caused instability, you created more stability, right? They caused possibly problems with finances, you know, instability financially. You had to become the person who was like making sure everybody's needs were met. You know, it's like very extreme energies here. And I see here that this person was always using their words to either harm you or to get you to work in a way that was them using deceptive means to get you to do what you did. Okay, like this person manipulated you into becoming the nurturer. You know, whether they did it on purpose or not, I don't know, but I feel very strongly that they did because of the King of Swords. So it's like, so you, let's say if you had children with this person, right? And they were so dysfunctional, so out of control, so manipulative that it put you in a position where you had to be 100% of the caretaker of the children because you were trying to protect them from this person, you know? So it was like they didn't want to deal with it. So since they didn't want to deal with it, it was just easier for them to be this kind of person to force you to be the kind of person that you became. You get what I'm saying? So it's a very toxic environment here. This person created a very toxic environment, and it's like you did what you had to do. You know, for your loved ones, for your community, or for your children or your family. Like you had to become this person, but it's the extreme of that person. You know, it's not that you weren't a nurturing person. It wasn't that you didn't have these qualities before. You did. It's just that they amplified because of this person being in your life. See over here, I'm also getting, oh, the cards don't want to get up. From what I'm seeing here, it's like you sacrificed a lot for this relationship. And because it's coming out as the first set in this reading, it makes me feel like this is something that happened from the beginning. Okay, like you sacrificed a lot at the beginning of this relationship with this person, whoever this person is to you, right? And it's like you sacrificed even more during and after, even after this whole relationship ended. But I'm also getting like it's like you had to be more patient, right? Yeah. I also feel like, you had to step back from a situation too. That's the energy I'm getting here. Like, it wasn't just you sacrificing, but it was also you stepping back to just like gain some kind of knowledge or understanding of a situation. But it was like you had this very strong desire to be loved, or you had this very strong desire to be in a relationship so you could have love, so you can receive love. And that's what was your driving factor here, was that you were actively wanting love, to the point where it was getting to a point where you were sacrificing yourself. And unfortunately, that's what happened here. You were sacrificing yourself. We have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands coming out. It's like your energy was so fired up. You were so focused on this success. Too focused on this success. That's what I'm getting. Too focused on this success. It was like you had all this energy bottled up, ready to go. But the one thing that attracted this person to you was definitely your looks. Okay, so this person wasn't out looking for love. They wanted your body. They wanted your sex. They wanted your looks. You came, you know what I mean? Like, you're sexy. You're really sexy, and this person wanted to be with somebody who is really sexy and beautiful and looks good and has that fiery energy in yourself. They love that about you. That's why they wanted to be with you. But the whole aspect of love, I don't feel like this person was really in it for love at all. Never was. Even from the beginning, it was never about love with this person. It was always about what you brought to the table. And what you brought to the table was a lot of sexuality. And they were looking at you like, okay, I'm going to have a lot of sex with this person. And the sex is going to be really good. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're sexy. They look good. They're handsome. They looked at you like that. And they're like, yeah, I want to have sex with this person for the next 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, whatever it was, right? And that's their energy. Your energy was you wanted love. You wanted a relationship. You wanted everything that comes with that, such as comfort and security and feeling connected with another human being. Yeah. Now, I do feel like this person did put a lot of work into this relationship at the beginning. Like, they did put a lot of effort into it to get this kind of success here. So it's not like this person doesn't have it in them. They have it in them, because obviously they won you over. At the beginning, it was like this exciting adventure that they were ready to come and join into, right? I mean, they had it in them to work hard here, and to get the results that they wanted from you. They definitely had that, and it was successful. They successfully won you over. But unfortunately, they saw you as an accomplishment. So it's more of like, it was never about the relationship. It was about conquering and accomplishing you. You were the accomplishment. Does that make sense? Like, you were the accomplishment that they were seeking to get. And once they pulled you in, that's when it looks like things changed. This person's behavior changed. Once, for one of you, this could be like once you were married, then everything changed. Possibly even on your wedding night. Like, everything changed with that person. The way that they spoke to you changed. Their actions changed. The way that they were coming towards you changed. Everything changed once you said I do. Or if you didn't get married to this person, once you lived together, moved in together, or they felt like they had completely conquered you, then their attitude changed completely. What I'm hearing is that you were ready for like a something higher, something bigger. You were ready for something that you felt like you deserved, right? Like, you were ready for something bigger and better, right? Like a promotion, the relationship to become stronger, more unified. This is what your expectations were. But it's not what you got with this person. It's like this person's maybe their mental state, okay, like the way that they saw this relationship, their mental state affected this relationship, and it happened quickly. I feel like for some of you it happened very quickly, like right after the the initial, like they know they got you kind of energy, okay? But it's not something that happened overnight where it was so extreme, okay? It just, if you look back, you'll notice that everything started at that time. Maybe arguments, maybe conflicts, things like that. Just little things. It wasn't something that, overnight you woke up to a complete stranger, but if you look back, that's where it started at. It's like they conquered you, they got you, and then they didn't have to put any more effort in. Now, now for some of you, you might have been waiting for some kind of recognition from this person, and you just never got it. Maybe you were expecting a thank you or something like that, and you just never got what you were expecting from this person. It just never came in. It was like one disappointment after another with this person. Huh. So for some of you, there was a period where this person was like, oh, we need to distance ourselves from each other or take a break from each other. It's not coming out as a break up. Like they didn't want to break up. It's not coming out as a breakup, but it's more of like we need to distance ourselves. We need to, yeah, there was a period there where this person did that. There was that's definitely a red flag. It was a red flag. It was one of the red flags. This person wanting to distance himself from you, and this is like, bef- this is something that happened at a very critical time. For one of you, it could have been like maybe during a time when you were pregnant, okay, or when the children started coming, okay, something like that, or maybe it was during a time when this person started going to school for something, or you were going to school for something, okay. And it was like it was a critical time in the relationship, and this person decided, oh well, I'm going to take a vacation. I just need my time to, so we could come back together and be stronger than ever, or something like that. It was like this person came up with some kind of crazy way of saying things that possibly sounded romantic or possibly sounded logical, like, yeah, let's take a break from each other. Let's, I'm gonna do my own thing for a week, you do your own thing for a week, kind of energy, you know. And then this person expected to just come back, like come back and rebuild something with you and make things appear like it was gonna be really good. Like, oh, y'all are gonna come back together and things are gonna be really good. And it's like you were always waiting in a weird way. For one of you, it's like you were waiting for this person to come back, but their body came back, but they never came back. Like, they never came back. They never invested in this relationship again. They never put in the time and energy into this relationship again. So that period of separating and taking a vacation from each other actually was the opposite of what you wanted. Okay, and could, maybe it was you, maybe it was you that suggested it, but it was like it never came back together. It was always where you were constantly the person who had to change. You were always the person who had to sacrifice for this person, to give to this person. It was like you were constantly giving and investing, and this person was constantly taking. And at the same time, it's like you finally learned, or you got to the point where you were learning that the best way to handle this situation was just to give in constantly, like constantly giving in. Well, it looks like financially this person was very selfish, very toxic, very greedy. There was an imbalance between giving and receiving here. Huh. And it's like you were constantly in this energy of always having to be the one to go through a transition for this person or jump through some kind of loop or hoop for this person. It was like you were constantly waiting for this new beginning, or you were always the one bending backwards for this new beginning. There was a power struggle. This person possibly even caused some kind of debt for you. And it was like, okay, so it's like they exploited the relationship. They exploited the relationship for finances, became codependent, or there was some kind of codependency here, or tried to blame you for being codependent. And it's definitely an energy of where you were being taken advantage of. This person totally took advantage of you. And it was like you were constantly being forced to bend backwards for this person. And this person might have like said something to you to the effect where it was like, oh, well, you know what, Aries, you need to just stop depending on me for things, or you just need to stop depending on other people for things. And it's weird because it's like they were like not even acknowledging their role in your life. Like they were supposed to be your partner. You're supposed to be able to depend on your partner, you know? But that's not what you got. Not with this person. You didn't get the partnership that you were expecting here. At all. Like you did not get anything from this person. So I'm hearing for some of you, like even on your birthday or Christmas or your anniversary, things like that, like this person never showed up with the gift. They never showed any kind of appreciation. Mother's Day, Father's Day came and went. There was nothing there. There was no celebration. There was like, it was to the point where, it got to the point where you just didn't have anything to look forward to. It became very dreary and draining. Draining of your energy, your emotions, everything of who you were as a person. But instead of you turning to that person and being like, hey, you're not there for me, you're not fulfilling for me, you turned around and you became the overly nurturer. You became the complete opposite, possibly because of children or family or other people that were around you, you know, or you were like this toward that person. Like that person was so cold towards you and you were trying to be loving. It's like you were trying to teach that person how to be. Like, this is how you love people. Like, you were trying to teach that person. But the thing is that person is so cold and they are so far gone that it's like trying to teach a zombie how to love, you know? That's the energy I'm getting from this. Like, trying to teach a dead person how to love, or, yeah, a zombie. Like, trying to teach a zombie how to be compassionate and loving and nurturing. It was just a never-ending battle, or a never-ending drain of your energy, you know? But I do feel like you wisened up. You wisened up, and it looks like you did it just in the nick of time. You know, you really had to focus here. You really had to go within yourself and find the wisdom that you needed to give yourself your own best advice. It was like nobody else could do it for you. You had to do it for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. You had to save yourself. You were tired of waiting for this person. Nine of Wands is coming out. You were tired of waiting for this person. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh. Well, you got tired of this person, but I'm seeing here this person has not feeling like they're tired of you. Okay? Like, they feel like they should be able to come around and enjoy your energy whenever they want to. Okay? Like, they should be able to be a part of celebrations, parties, anything that you got going on. They feel like they should be a part of it or included in it. This person is not done with you. at all, okay? And it's like this person, maybe they have caused problems for you to the point where you feel like this person's going to come around again and again and again, or they cause some kind of conflict for you. And it was like a never ending story. And it's not an ending story. It's not. It's not an ending story because this person feels like they still have control. They feel like they could still control you, even if it's through your family or through your children. Okay, like they still feel like they can control you through these people. Because they see how loving and caring you are. It's like they're expecting you to go ahead and okay, so they see how loving and caring you are, and you're still that way with everybody. Like you're the kind of person, you will take care of everybody. You are a nurturer. You take care of your home. You're a good cook, I'm hearing. Like you even like make food for your family. You're just a giver like that. It's like this person is counting on that because they are expecting you to come around and fill their cups up or give them some kind of wish fulfillment. It's like they want to be a child in your life, but you don't need another child in your life. That's what I'm hearing. You don't need another child, but this person wants to be a child in your life. Like they want to be of the receiving end of that energy, you know, but this is not somebody that you wanted to parent. This is somebody that you wanted to have a loving relationship with. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oops. Let's see what this one was. Why this keeps coming out? It's so weird. Okay. I need to leave those out. They keep coming out. It's so weird. Out of all the cards, right? It says 14. Okay, it says you are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet, you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. I feel like this is the energy that you're in now. And it's like you're not going to allow this person to drain your energy anymore. Okay? And that's why they're coming back around and they're trying to do their little craps to you through other people, you know? Even if it's your own children. It's like nobody is off limits to this person. That's what I'm hearing. Nobody's off limits. It says 33. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. You don't have time for this person. You have better things to do. You have more important things to do. I think Spirit just wanted me to remind you of everything that this person has done because this person is going to come back in your energy if they are not already in your energy now, okay? Like this person is still trying to affect you and they're still trying to extract as much emotional support that they can get from you, okay? It's like something that fills their cup up. That's what I'm hearing. Don't forget to put this in the comment section, guys. I am expanding. I am practical. I hope this reading helps you see things more clearly about where you've been and where you're heading. You're definitely heading into something new. So, congratulations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Catch me in the next one. Bye-bye.